Welcome to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. Tonight, you're joining us for a very special event. It's the ICCU Showdown, in which Boise State goes up against Idaho Central Credit Union in a variety, a cavalcade, a menagerie of games to see who is going to be best, players or sponsors. It's the Broncos versus the Bankers Showdown. And to start things off tonight, I'm your host, Jacob Jem Boughton Palmer, joined by none other than Chris Haskell Doc Haskell. Or
there we go.
Doc Haskell.
Hey, there we go.
Just say, no matter how you spell it, Doc is with us. And we've got quite a lot of games to go tonight.
Oh, yeah, and I'm up here because I am the sweatiest of the sweaty Fortnite players.
Yes, indeed.
Without a doubt.
That's it. That's the one we're starting off on. In fact, we can pull up the rules to the game, or the event rules, if you will, to just give you a lineup of everything that is coming to you in the next 2 days. So it's the Bankers versus the Broncos. Day one, that's today. We got Fortnite, Mario Kart, Rocket League, and Call of Duty.
Yep.
Day two, we'll have Smash Bros, League of Legends, and Halo. This is a semi-annual clash. So a lot to look forward to. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, what do we call it when it may actually happen 3 times a year?
Tri-annual, I think.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, we're going to look it up. Tell us in chat if you know the answer to that. Yeah, we're starting off with Fortnite. We're going to get a bunch of games. Now, what's unique about this group of people, now these are all Idaho Central Credit Union employees. Lots of companies just have a softball league, right? And ICCU's, yeah, they probably do softball too, but they got gamers. They got real gamers. And you would think a bunch of college esport athletes versus a bunch of, 9-to-5ers, we would mop the floor with them. But it has been shockingly close, and there have been a couple of game titles where we have not performed well. We've gotten schooled by the Bankers, namely Call of Duty, which we're going to see tonight.
Well, it's interesting that you talk about being schooled and skill differences, because kind of the big elephant in the room, if we're doing Fortnite, is it build or no build? We're doing no build mode here.
No build, the best mode ever.
Yeah. Well, I have to agree. I was a Season 1 veteran. Like, the first stage, way back, everyone was horrible at the game.
Yep.
And you didn't get a mansion built in your face every time you just grazed someone's pinky toe.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, I remember back when the game was, the most building you would do is you just build yourself a small square fort, build up a few stories, and then like put a spike trap in there just in case anyone tried to rush you.
Exactly.
That was the extent of the building back then, and then it just got crazy.
And then you got people just like going into like sandbox mode and just working their 90s, just building those 90s, building all the different patterns, learning those patterns really quickly so they could just do them with their eyes closed.
That was around the time I kind of got out of the game, was shortly after Sandbox. And when I came back to look at it, a few months ago, kind of early 2022, before, No Build Mode came out, I was like, so I wonder what's exactly changed. And the answer was it's a new map, but essentially nothing. Everyone just tries to build on top of each other until they can get that double pump shot and then just completely aim you. So this should be very exciting. I'm so excited to see No Build Mode.
Me too. And the other thing I like about this is vehicles take their proper place as weapons.
Sure.
In the no-build mode, because you're not going to get a wall thrown in your face that you got to break through.
I remember back in my day, the fastest thing I had was a shopping cart, and I liked it.
That's right. When you had the little hamster balls, and those were so much fun. That's what's awesome about this game, is that the functionality, but the meta changes all the time. Right?
Sure.
It's still the same game, but they bring back these different pieces, and now with all of the different essentially custom map making modes, you can do all sorts of really cool stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where people start setting up different games inside of it. They're no longer playing Fortnite. They set up like their own soccer game or something like that.
That was the thing with Halo 3 and Halo ODST. As soon as you could kind of forge, you could make your own spaces. Sure. You could build all these different cool game modes. It's been awesome. So
and there are certain esports that have come out of mods. Dota 2, Team Fortress 2.
I mean,
all of those were were just
so cool.
essentially mods. So it's going to be exciting to see, but we aren't getting into the world of mods. This is going to be a zero build mode, and I understand you have a few keys that you would like to share since you consider yourself kind of the expert around these parts.
I've been known to lay out some keys in the now these are duos, right? So
yes,
you got to have a drop plan. You don't want to just be on the battle bus and start talking about, so where do you want to drop? Right? Because if you're asking that question, you're going to drop in the wrong place. You haven't thought about it.
I remember when the answer to that was just automatically tilted every single time.
Yeah, tilt the towers every time. Essentially, you got to work your strategy, right? Know how you're going to play. You're going to build early. You're going to look for one early engagement, and then you're going to just stock up. You know, make sure when you see over your shoulder, that's your teammate. That's the one. And always beware the rift closing in. You just got to know where it is.
Yep.
You can use it. That's fine. If you want to use it to mask an attack, that's fine. But you just got to know where it is at all times.
Well, those keys to the game are brought to you by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. You can play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. As we are ready to jump into this stage, going to have to see if the Broncos indeed get schooled, because Fortnite is, we really haven't had a club for it. So
yeah, this will be interesting, and I suspect sweaty is a compliment and kind of a jab, right? You jump into a game, you're having fun, and then somebody just comes at you and just obliterates you and your entire squad really quick. The criticism is, oh, they're so sweaty. They're so sweaty. They take it way too serious, right?
Sure.
I think we're going to spot some sweaties right away in this. And that's how you win this. That's how you win this. And somebody's going to wake up tomorrow, stretch, and remember that they were the absolute champions of this. So,
well, and one thing I'm going to be looking for too is just the various drop locations, because I think you can tell a lot about the confidence of a certain player where they drop. I think when we're all new to a battle royale or Fortnite, we drop off in some unnamed forest because no one's going to kill me, and I might find a few treasure chests here and there, and I'll at least survive. But it really is, you got to get out of your comfort zone and go into those more populated areas. That's how you get better at the game, and that's how you get more loot.
Yeah. You usually have to make a decision. Are you going to sacrifice good, safe, early position, or do you feel confident that you can win a who grabs the first weapon 1v1? If you have to, can you win it with your pickaxe?
Okay, let me ask you.
Okay.
Best Fortnite memory. Is there anyone that really sticks out?
Oh, absolutely. So I play, and you will probably see a little bit because I know we're observing from my account, the ability to build, and this is going to be a not so humble brag, but the ability to build your own lobby is something that they hand out, and my account has it. So you're going to see a little of my account today. And I tend to play with a character we call Chicken Sacks. It's a full-size chicken.
Sure.
And the #1 emote is the saxophone. So typically, my adult children and I will rush in. We'll get in the team. We'll down somebody, and then Chicken Sacks will just start to serenade them. So
you see, all my cosmetics are from way back. We're talking season 1. I always use as the glider, the space shuttle one.
Right.
And I love it because it is completely deafening. Everyone is going to hear you. It has no strategic value whatsoever.
No.
But it's a statement. You got to make sure people know this is where you're going. I don't care if you hear me.
The Millennium Falcon's one of those for me. I've got the Millennium Falcon, and it's super loud.
So my best memory was probably the cheesiest win I ever got. But
aren't all wins a little bit cheesy?
Or they are, but this one was especially. It was one of those that I went to Pleasant Park, and I find a spike trap right off the bat.
Oh, love it.
And so, you know what? I've got all the weapons I want. I got nothing more I could possibly want. I go into the basement of one of the houses, put the spike trap right over the door, and just chill. And I keep getting high rolls on where the storm is for me, a little bit. Finally, I'm out of it. So I'm counting down. Okay, there's about 30 seconds left. That's when I'm going to go. But then it gets down to 2 players. And even though the storm is about to close, I all of a sudden hear footsteps above me. I hear them circle around. I hear them coming down the stairs, the door open, and in slow motion, they just walk in, slam, Victory Royale.
Victory Royale with no combat whatsoever.
No, it's the best type, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No, but probably the best one.
Never take a fair fight.
Combat, yes. People got so mad at the spike trap back when it was. It is just like, you got to watch where you go. But no, the best one involving combat for me was when I finally got a hang of the bolt action, the one that had the bullet, the sniper rifle that had the bullet drop you had to account for.
Yeah.
Once I finally got that, I had some fun. So.
Yeah, and I don't think they've done it. They've ever added wind. At least it was just gravity. But if you if you got that wind, that'd be something. It's really cool. So a lot of folks at home watching this, and a lot of people in the chat. Clark's here. Good to see you. And here, I'm sure, to root for green, right?
Sure. Team Green.
Team
ICCU.
Green. Exactly. And it'll be fun to see where this goes. I know we're getting ready to start lobby number 1. They're trying to get as many people in. Okay, so here's the format. Here's how it's going to run. Is that we are going to, in rapid succession, put together map after map after map. So there'll be maybe 60 seconds in between each map to get everybody in the lobby. Now, sometimes people may get bumped out, right?
Sure.
Or they go to the bathroom and they miss one. Doesn't matter. They can get right back in again. And we've got some of the folks here in the arena. We've got lots of folks at home on the other side of the state or just nearby. So this is, people always ask, is this PC only? No, it's open to any platform. Anybody with the code can get in there. And I know we're going to jump into the first one. May not be all the folks we have. Also, it's not going to be 100, right? It's going to be a full-size map, probably with around 15 to 20. Maybe even a few less in the first one, maybe just 10 or so in the first one, just to get it going. But they're going to be granted points each time based on the number of folks that were in there using standard track scoring, right? And those people are familiar with track scoring. You know, the top amount is 10, 7, 5, 3, and then 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 1. Everybody else gets 1, right? So the more games you're in, the better you
the better your chances.
Yep, and we'll keep that score. We'll try to get it up on the screen as we go here.
Well,
yeah, it's going to be cool.
Well, we certainly don't want to see any complacent gaming. You know, I don't want to see I don't want to see people playing it too safe necessarily.
Right. Hiding in a basement with a spike trap.
Yeah, don't pull what I no. That was pure season 1 first era shenanigans. There.
Yeah, you know what though? It's one of those things that you can add to a custom map now anytime.
Sure.
You can just use it whenever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth doing it once, and then for good gaming habits, don't do it anymore.
Now, I think I know why ICCU chose this game, because they really wanted to play it. Well, not only do lots of their folks play it, and they play it with their family. I think there's going to be some family members also participating in this tonight, in addition to employees. But it's a game that just works really well as a battle royale. But the reason that we don't necessarily play it is how do we take on Idaho State in Fortnite? You know, is it just a 4v4, that's it, and you just keep dropping? I mean, that's possible, but that would be a really boring watch for a while, with as big as the island is. They're developing those, but, how do you play another institution? So we're just kind of throwing everybody in. I think there are going to be more ICCU players.
And this could be the Broncos' Achilles heel in this first. ICCU could be
100%.
Off to a fast start and go 1-0 in the tally here.
Yeah, so true. I'm kind of hoping we're going to see Panda J in this one tonight. Now, often a Call of Duty player, really hoping we're going to see Jay drop in here just so we can mock Jay just a little bit. So it's always fun.
Yeah. Just when they're outside of their comfort zone,
Yep. Jay, a team leader, team captain, really kind of driving it on the ground. I mean, I think if Jay had his druthers, he would be they would name him the ICCU head coach of esports, and that's all he would do.
Well, it looks like we have got everything set up. We know the players, we know the game, we know the rules set. We'll get into the action right after this break, so you're going to want to stay tuned. And the Broncos versus Bankers showdown will be back after this.
We're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
A rogue virus, no jobs, sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You're currently watching our special coverage of the ICCU Broncos versus Bankers showdown. I'm your host, Jacob Jem Mountain Palmer, and we're just about ready for the Broncos to go up against ICCU in our first game of the overall proceedings over the next few days, which is going to be Fortnite. And I'm here with our resident Fortnite expert, Doc Haskell,
Yes.
to cover all of the actions. We have been talking so much about different strategies, different places, different memories of Fortnite gone by, but now we are about to enter the action. So overall, if you were playing, where are you dropping?
Well, I can't tell if I'm receiving a compliment because no one wanted me to play, because it was like, well, no one else is going to get any dubs. It's just going to be me, or something else. My favorite place to drop is to take a educated guess somewhere kind of around the outside, near a less popular settlement, right? One of the best places to loot are houses outside of actual population centers, right? So, you know, there's a broken down house on the hill, you start that. Also, anywhere where you can run undercover, right? So any of these places allow you to move quickly through, like a basement part of a complex, like a power plant or flush factory, or one of those types of places. That I've always found those are really good places to start. You mobilize. You may get an early engagement, but not drop hot. Dropping hot can be really frustrating. So, and again, points in this format favor people who stick around longer. So,
Sure.
Not that I'm saying strategic engagements, but strategic engagements. Hiding in a bush is a strategy.
Yeah, I'm
Hiding in a
remembering
basement.
the legendary item.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So just putting yourself in a position where you can hear footsteps. I don't understand how people play with music on in these.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
That's
Now you crank up the audio and your environmental sounds. You just listen for those footsteps.
Sure. Yeah, that was a big part. That's still a big part of it, is knowing where you can predict your opponent is going to enter in. And I totally agree with you on the thing of the houses outside of the population center. I remember on the original stage when they added the desert, there was like a little kind of Pueblo village that was down there that wasn't marked on the map, but it had like 10 buildings in it, each with 2 chests, and so it was like a gold mine if you went there. But not a lot of people went there because it wasn't labeled. So you would come out with a full loadout. You were feeling good. At best, you had to deal with 2, maybe 3 other people, and there you had it.
And that's the way it went. So Fortnite, for the folks at home, notoriously tricky to build a lobby in. We're having to do a kind of a quick restart of the lobby here, but once we get into the flow of it, I think it's going to work pretty well. Looked like we had just around 20 different individuals in the lobby, so this is,
that's not too bad.
No, anywhere between 8 and 10 teams. This is going to be pretty cool. It'll be exciting to see where it goes. Now, just a reminder to everybody, Bankers versus Broncos. We say semi-annual, but I think, and I think this is the way it's going to go. We want to run this sucker back in August, right before the start of the football season.
Sure.
That is my plan. I don't know if I've got buy-in from everybody else, but I think we ought to do it again. Summer, tricky for us. Memorial Day weekend, even trickier, because we've got students and players all over the place. So love to do that. And then, quite possibly, do another one right around the holidays.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And maybe it's games like Fortnite and Among Us and less hard team-driven games. So
I remember when we actually did Among Us. It was so because going back and forth between the casters, who actually knew everything was happening in the real-time conversation. The casters couldn't say anything.
No.
So watching their reactions, their real-time reactions to the lies and shenanigans and deceit and betrayal and all that great stuff was great.
All the great stuff.
All
Lies,
the
deceit,
stuff.
and betrayal.
Yep.
Yeah, this will be fun. Also, for those who have never shown their love of gaming, there's a large number of people watching on Twitch right now, and I'm afraid to tell you, many of you gamers are going to be recognized and known now by your gamer tag, and you may receive some good-natured but savage mocking.
Yeah.
Right. And let me tell you, the last thing you want to do is try to explain where it came from. Right. Try to explain, well, but you understand, when I was in middle school, I had a friend, and he was missing a tooth, and so I became like, no. If you're explaining it, it doesn't matter.
That's the
you've already lost.
You see, it's like a tattoo. You got to plan it well, because there are so many opportunities to get something that's cool when you're young that you'll regret 5 years later.
Absolutely. My my tattoo of the Tasmanian devil riding in a dune buggy, that I've got right here, just didn't hold up. And my Tweety bird on this side, I don't have any of these tattoos. I'm just
hey, at least more timeless characters, I suppose. At least it's not something like an annoying orange, which is which was going to tint it so much in a particular decade, or not even a decade, a half of a decade.
Right.
Anyway, but we were going over the keys to the game in Fortnite. Have a drop plan. Work your strategy. Make sure that's your teammate.
Wait, is that my teammate?
Is that your teammate?
Oh, crap. I'm down.
Of course, that's not the only thing you got to beware. You've also got to beware the Rift, and that's brought to you by Drop-In Gaming. Score pro advice at dropingaming.com. Actually, no, you can play your favorite games and competitions at dropingaming.com. They offer a variety of games for new and experienced players who are alike. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com.
Yeah, okay. As we get ready to do this, I think we're going to have a full battle bus here. We see people just kind of hanging out in the lobby waiting for that to kick off and get started. And this is going to be really cool. I think we're going to see all levels here. And as I mentioned before, I think we're going to see some sweaties right from the start.
Right.
You know, people who are doing so how do you tell when someone's sweaty? I think you identify them by, do they have some of the nicest, rarest bling?
Oh, sure.
Then they're spending money in the game.
I mean, are they, are they?
Skins don't equal wins, except that skins
It does show you how long
wins.
they've played it, because,
Yes.
you know, you have to grind the battle pass, so that at least shows that, you know, if you see someone playing Jonesy, that might not mean the best, unless, of course, they're doing it for the pure meme potential,
right?
which,
The meme potential
could also be a thing.
Yeah, but also you'll notice that they have a bunch of really little strange running ticks.
Yeah.
You know, reload, switch, you know, skip. You know, like they kind of have these things that you're like, what are they doing? I don't see other people doing that. And they might play the game a little.
Yeah, and also kind of watching, you know, are they more wandering around, you know, kind of just so happening to run into treasure chests, or are they moving more purposely? Like, they know the spawn locations of the treasure chests, and you can see them much more efficiently sweeping through.
Yeah, and since this is no build, you know, it's going to be a little bit harder to identify who's playing the game a lot.
Because it was way too easy to determine who was playing the game in build mode. They were, talk about twitchies and sweaties in build mode. Oh my goodness, I still have the nightmares.
Yeah, one of our favorite things to do was to try to get back in a contested area by building the super ramp straight into the sky. But you had to have a jump pad. You throw it down at the end so that you could trigger your sail again, or your shoot. But usually, if anybody spotted it, they just break that first one, and it's dominoes. It starts to break into the sky.
I've had a few eliminations, you know, back then. You see the one support point, the one point that they didn't, you know, the one point they didn't secure, and you just click that and you see them fall. But it got to the point where even if you were able to get people to fall, they could just build something underneath them fast that they wouldn't pay for it. So even the one fun part about it was taken out because everyone just built so fast.
All right, so hearing a little bit of a change.
So like you were saying, it can be a little bit difficult to
change
a little bit of finicky
when
trying to set up a custom game, and Zero Build just wasn't cooperating with us. So you know, this is something that you blame on us because we were just talking about it so much. We were just tempting fate that we've gotten build mode back in. So overall, in build mode, it does change the course of the game a lot. It does. You're also going to be focusing on who is building up those resources too, because experienced players, first half of the game isn't really fighting anybody. It's building up your resources so you have as much wood, brick, and metal as you can get.
Yeah, and chipping, which if you've not played the game very much, you're taking a little bit of material off something. You're not finishing things all the way down.
Because if you cut the whole tree down, then it disappears and people can see, there's someone over there.
Yeah, people can see it. And, you know, running through and hitting smaller metal items with one or two swings to clear them. Inside a building, there's a lot more of that to build those resources. But this could be crazy at the end.
I fear for the Broncos now, because now the skill floor and ceiling have widened substantially.
The sweaties are here.
We were in the mini mart, and we've moved to the Empire State Building in terms of how high that skill ceiling can go.
Yeah. Well, so they'll get this rolling in a second. You see that our team room right there. Players getting ready to go.
I'm sure there will be a variety of nice locations that we can see battles taking place in. Of course, we probably won't be able to tell the difference since we'll be in a wooden box half of the time.
Correct.
we're going to see what happens. So
yeah, this will be fun as it gets going. We'll get visibility right away on the on the island as they're getting ready to go, but it'll go pretty quick. This won't be a minute long countdown. And you'll also, ladies and gentlemen, you'll get to see Sax Chicken. So I'm hoping production will trigger the emote. It's the primary emote, and you guys can just see all the glory that is Sax Chicken. Once I paired those two on that account, it broke the skin game for me because it is so the top skin.
It's so perfect.
Yeah. And it is so addictive to just trigger that sax emote and listen to it. Do you remember the Gandalf sax? It sounds a lot like that meme.
Okay.
The Gandalf sax meme.
Okay.
So this will be fun. It'll be fun to see where it goes. So as we talked before, we've got this game happening. Then we're going to roll into Mario Kart. Then we're going to roll into Rocket League, and then Call of Duty. And we've got some of the Call of Duty and Rocket League players here tonight. I think they're going to jump in and play some. Really get warmed up with Fortnite.
Yeah.
Which is something that our Overwatch players did during the season quite a bit. I don't know if you knew that. At the very end of the season, once the no-build mode came out, they started playing it on the machines like before matches and things like that. And we're like, are you warming up the right? And they're like, yeah, we're warming. You know, and it actually worked pretty well. So,
yeah.
That was good. So if you had your druthers, you'd see this thing settle on the ground, right? Not in some kind of crazy labyrinthal skyscraper built out of wood and metal.
Right. Yeah. I would try to keep it simple, you know, building where it makes sense, but it's one of those things that gets so hard because it goes into the balance that every game company has to have when you're going up against a more experienced player. You gotta balance that ability for someone who is new to the game or might get steamrolled to still be able to play. Because if it's too apparent and you're just going up against, you know, divine level players every single time, then there's a good chance someone's just going to drop the controller and says, I'm never going to be as good as them, so why am I even trying?
Well, and a lot of people know, although they don't advertise it a ton, a season ago, they finally got bots right. But they don't tell you they're bots.
Sure.
So they'll take 100-player, depending on your level, menu, and they'll put a percentage of those real players, and then they'll backfill with bots that behave like real players.
Sure.
And it's gotten a lot more fun because you're getting eliminations. Sometimes your first battle isn't against somebody who's been playing it for 8 hours straight and is really, really good at it.
Yeah.
They're people that are around your skill level, or they're bots around your skill level.
Well, we have been saying it's going to be ICCU versus Boise State in Fortnite to start out the Bankers versus Broncos competition. Just getting ready to head into this lobby here.
Team Green Gaming. If you look closely, you can see the.
Oh yeah, now I see.
My challenge. My challenge to them is that they create an MC Escher approved version of that.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Sax Chicken, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our primary observer today. We've got a minute. I think once they all get in the lobby, there we go. Pretty quick. Can we get that Sax emote, please? Emote for us. Give us that emote. Observer doesn't know how to emote. Oh, no, he's going to build instead.
Yeah, and see, this is.
Oh no!
I am getting so many.
There
we are.
Okay, we got just a little bit of it.
We got just a little bit.
All right.
Okay, so we're surveying the lovely expanse that is before us, waiting for people to jump. They're just going to jump right away here.
Yep, Sax Chicken is going to be our point of view because right now we can't access the straight viewable version. So the first person to eliminate Sax Chicken
gets bonus points.
Gets bonus points.
Chuck E. Cheese bonus points. The most valuable there is.
Oh, we see some folks dropping in the distance there. This is hideous burnt location here.
So we walk past that plant. Kind of interesting they didn't go for at least that one gun there in the crater.
There we go. That's how we do it right there. Y'all understand now why Sax Chicken is on lock.
I mean, why do you need anything else in life? Of course, this is also tempting fate here because you don't have necessarily any weapons here.
Well, but as our observer, Sax Chicken is the right answer here, right? They got to eliminate Sax Chicken so we can get through it. But I think everybody's kind of scared of that. There's not sure what that thing is.
Yeah. One of those things, you know, it's so overt, it's covert kind of thing.
Exactly. I think Sax Chicken's probably gonna have to go and get an engagement so we can follow some of these. Now, 21 players. Storm is about to close here pretty quickly. It's gonna start moving. This first ring doesn't do much damage at all. There we go.
Oh, and I see someone. There we go.
Oh no, Sax Chicken.
Oh,
Places 11th. All right,
you
10
hate to see it.
Teams remaining. First ring about to close. Jumping in now.
We see Vagar,
That's
Boise
right.
State player, has already grabbed some wheels for himself. See how he does here. Just wandering around Greasy Grove, trying to see what's behind. And I do actually hear some demolition sounds near him as well, so might actually get an engagement right off the bat. Takes out that shrub, is going to start going up on some wood here. And I hear that ever-appealing sound. So,
ooh, there we go. Med kit is a definite grab in a game like this. Couldn't quite get to. Didn't take the med kit. Interesting.
yeah, might be trying to get a better angle. Oh, he just couldn't get to it.
Oh, come on.
I'm not. You know, you
Really?
have a pickaxe for a reason here. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, and let me throw out too. I know a lot of people are like, I'll just get the bandages. No, bandages do not get you to 100%. They just don't.
All right, he has this med kit. Still hasn't kind of arranged his weapon loadout, and that's something that I always like to do. Is have kind of my close range.
What?
You know.
You like to organize your items?
Yes, I do.
I know this about you without you ever having told me.
It's just good. Whenever I press 1, I know that I'm gonna have the shotty.
There you go. That's really and we haven't seen APMs a big part of this in the past. But we're seeing it. I mean, we're seeing it now. Like these kinds of APMs are important.
Let's head over to Rise 1, also in Greasy Grove here.
Oh, teammates right there. Oh, super splash jug there.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
That's right. It's going to get their shield up high. Really interesting weapon choice here. Oh, that's it. You have a grenade launcher.
Sure, I like it. You got to have your explosives. Got to be showy. Of course, you got to do when you're healing up. You got to pull out the emote game.
That's right. I hope your emote game is strong, everybody, because we're going to be checking in on that. Maybe some awards given for strong emotes. Looks like making decisions. Oh, dropping maybe the most important part, but no, I take that back. They have the.
Oh, there's the bounce pad you were talking about.
Yeah, that's gonna be valuable a little bit later. Doesn't look like they're gonna grab a fishing rod because they're not gonna do much, not much pulling.
You did hear. I did hear the treasure chest there, so you might be looking for that, but I haven't quite seen it. So.
I like that sprint run. You see the air. You know,
we actually see the first elimination there.
Oh,
with the shotgun.
Yeah, one team out. Who did we lose? We lost Anonymous and Ambient. Okay, so this duo is the Vagar and Resize. I can't.
Yeah, Resize 1. So Vagar kind of a little bit of Boise State representation there. He's going to move to pick himself up the rifle. Yeah. Or not. Maybe just didn't quite like the price.
Yeah, you know what?
Too rich for my blood.
You got to get a good price.
Yep. You make the deal and you get out. I do hear another treasure chest there. Does look like this has been a pretty safe location, though.
To load out. Another team goes down. Hammerstein.
Now he's moving back over toward Vagar, so I have to wonder if he's found something. Or no, Vagar's just out of town. Vagar, this is what you were talking about, keeping track of your teammate, because he is long gone. So now we're moving out of Greasy Grove here. Hasn't found anything there.
Our teammate said, "Hey, come check this thing out." Good stuff. All right, they're looking for some combat opportunities here. Vagar and Resize 1. Making their best effort here to get to the middle. I love that sprint. They caught some fireflies. That's going to be nice.
And it's going to go to the Fortnite classic of just building up more materials.
Yep. You know what, I found that by the time I get to the end of my materials, I'm already done. So it's like, what's the point?
We got another treasure chest here.
That's always tough. Splash Jug would be a good one to have here. What would you pick up out of this?
I mean, I always want to have something to give me shield, so.
Honestly, in a match like this, where you're probably going to end up building some forts and facing off across some decent open ground, one of you has to have a good shot, or a good sniper.
So picking up some gold.
That looks like they grabbed the LMG there. That'll be good.
Yeah, I was someone who was always a failure, well, often a failure, I'll say that, but was often a fan of the SMGs and the LMGs. I just like the spray and pray.
You know, spray and pray is a really good methodology. Hiding in bushes and spray and pray will get you really, really deep in this game. All right, we've got another storm coming in about 1 minute and 10 seconds, only 16 left. So people are playing pretty smart, but we're going to start to see a few more interactions coming in here. Oh, Electrode 4D goes down. So does their partner.
We have even less. We're down to 14. Here we go to the myth, the legend, Tilted. It's going to be the next location here where the storm is centering in on.
Oh, Vagar, embarrassing.
Oh my goodness, this doesn't spell good.
Oh my goodness, and they want to
okay, see, even I could build a ramp. Okay,
this is true.
So
try to get that high ground. Oh,
another burst rifle and a shotgun shot. Now we have someone else is spectating. So now the pressure's on. Now you have to realize it's not just us.
Yes.
Now other players are watching you.
That is right.
Always picking up more ammo, never say no to that. And this looks like a fancy contraption.
That is a fancy contraption indeed. You can climb inside that thing and shoot yourself across. It's very Halo-esque.
Sure. But it's just going to pass on that. The storm is going to shrink, and we got 10 people left here as everything coalesces around Tilted. Passes up on the C4.
Uli Toxico says in chat, go Bankers. So does Sebi. Go Bankers. Lots of good folks here. Twin Falls, Idaho represented here. This is awesome. The team Team Go Green definitely.
Yeah, and see, this is what I would do. This is so familiar to me as building something like this. But even if it isn't the fanciest thing,
there's your 90s.
Yep.
You want to get a peek over the top. What's interesting is, well, maybe Vagar has it. We're not expecting Vagar. We're down to 9 now. This is really interesting.
Just looking for anything that is twitching on the horizon. Is going to abandon that there. Looks like move on. Oh, they say it's about another treasure chest here.
Always worth taking a peek.
Ooh, I see an epic in there.
Yeah.
Gonna pick up some more ammo. Gets an even better sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's gonna get dark.
It's always good because, you know, those just the damage differences and rarities that can make all the difference.
Now they're kind of hanging out here next to a bus.
Uh-oh, and I see. I think someone's been here. but still left a lot of ammo around, which even if I don't want the guns necessarily, I'm going to take the ammo. Finds the standard rifle now, was looking for that.
Okay, Eye of the Storm getting close here. They're going to have to start moving.
8 players left, so 2 more have been taken out since we have been watching this.
Yeah.
Right now, we've just been watching the Bronco representation here. Bankers are out there and they're looking to collect.
Yes, they are. Well, and from what
I see.
Yeah, I
Did you see that? Yeah, it's just going to pass on that right now. Actually go for the high ground instead. Might be sharing that information with Vagar. Ooh, with some of that close, that's risky taking those trees down. You're giving a lot of info away.
Yeah. They feel like they're in a pretty good spot, basically back up against what the new ring will be. They can protect themselves by putting their back to it as long as there's nobody coming in that direction.
It's a beautiful vantage point, but
yeah, it is.
The problem is,
and they've got an escape.
Yeah, that is true. That's all. They got 2 escapes.
Pickle Ford. Oh.
Man, with gamer tag like that, you hate to see it.
Yes, you do. Pickle Fork, well-known player from
Now it's just down to 6.
Yeah, it is. That team eliminated.
I do see
right
some
there.
building on the horizon, so we might get an engagement here.
I think the name was Black Eye that was responsible for that team elimination there.
Even more. Now, they haven't gotten the legendary. That's the one thing I got to say. It's just they haven't gotten too high-rolling in that regard. Just having to focus on epics.
Yeah, but you know what? As long as you've got what you need and you can hit home with it, then you're level of weapon is not nearly as important. Because last time I checked, you still gotta click heads. And whether that does, does 88 critical or it does 92 critical.
Right.
Yeah,
they're just trying to look here, just trying to get a handle on some other people fighting it out. Trying to get any sort of pick, a little bit of a jump there, trying to get the dink with the rifle, and it's just going to miss.
I'm going to go with a different pronunciation of this name, Rizzioni.
Rizzioni. Okay, sure. I can see that as well.
That's such a satisfying weapon sound. Oh, if you connect on that, it's over. Right, that's a
now it's just going to go. Now it's just going to go for the spray. I think we do have a full engagement here.
Go.
Now has to get the. He's going to put a little bit of a guard in there for that ramp. Try to build out a little bit more. Manages to get the shield. Now it's under fire here. Just going to strategically retreat. Unfortunately, they're going to find themselves pinched in here from 2 angles here. They're going to try to take the 2-on-1.
You don't want to get third party. Shield almost gone. Shield completely gone down to 88 health.
I did see the one person there. Now we get into the build battle.
Oh, and
this is just hopeless here.
Yeah, they're no longer in a fight.
Need to take out one of the variables here. They're on the ground, and normally I would. Oh man. Vagar doesn't look too happy either.
They
so
both go down. Now, following Dragon and Big Neats.
Oh, and they're just going to get right in his face.
Yep.
Not a bad Fortnite strategy. I mean, let someone else do the work for you and then just clean up.
Sebi, who's also in the chat here, and trying to read that Black Axis.
Oh, and he's so zippy. He gets the headshot, and that's going to do it.
Black Axis and Sebi take this first round. And the dance, ready to go? Second dance? Or no, same remote. They get that golden crown, and they're gonna be able to do that. Okay, so that is game 1 down.
Sure.
Black Axis and Sebi.
Yep.
Winning that first one, and we'll get this properly scored here during the break. But we'll just take a short break, I think, and come back.
Yep. We'll be back.
Carry
More
on.
Fortnite. We'll see if Boise State to recover. We'll have to see if they do. I'm not counting on it, but maybe they can. We'll give them a short break and be back after this.
hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
A rogue virus. No jobs. Sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You're currently watching our special Broncos versus Bankers competition in which the Boise State Broncos go up against various staff members from ICCU, a proud sponsor of Boise State Esports. Right now, we are starting the first of the many games we are going to play over the next 2 games. It's starting out with Fortnite. And many of the ICCU players have reason to, wave at the camera, feel a bit confident right now because I think we're seeing a good amount of skill from them.
Yeah, we saw the Bankers finish really high in this. The last 3 duos we saw were all Bankers. The last of the Broncos were eliminated, I think, 4th. Maybe they were 3rd. But we did see that fight, and they were pinned right in the middle, right up on the road. No place to hide, no rocks to hide behind, and they got flat third-partied. And if you're new to this game, third-partied is when you engage somebody, you think you're going to have a fair fight, and then somebody comes over the hill, and they're behind you. And like, who are we fighting? We fighting them? We fighting them? Spoiler alert, they're both fighting you, and it's over.
Yep. That was just unfortunately the situation Vagar and his teammate found themselves in. So we're going to be jumping into the new lobby here, see what happens, and see if the Broncos can't stage a comeback. But I was thinking that ICCU might get off to an early lead here, and it seems like that's what's going to be brought on as we go back over Doc's keys to the game in Fortnite.
Yes, drop plan, work your strategy. It looks like the team that won did that, and make sure that's your teammate. And, of course, beware the rift. Just know where it is. You don't have to stay out of it, but you can't get surprised by it. Specifically, you can't drop one place and then spend all your time not looking at the mini-map, doing everything else, and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, it's totally over on the other side of the map.
Yeah, you never want to be in that situation.
Let's run like crazy, So.
Yeah. Because then, if someone else has already made it, that means that you can't even fight back because if you stop, you're going to get caught in the storm. So,
yeah,
never a good situation.
That's true. We got Team Go Green, and that's the TGG, and of course the Boise State Broncos, which are filled in nicely by our full team. And a lot of people don't know this, but part of our recruited college esports team are broadcasters and production team and people who do, and we've got a few of those in the matches tonight, which will be a lot of fun,
as well as a little bit of fodder.
Yes,
and a few of
I expect them to perform. Let's go.
The fact you didn't get an answer there is really concerning.
Yeah, it is. But I think this is going to go different. I think it's. I mean, and truly, if what I'm hearing is correct, and Vagar and Vagar's team, Boise duo. Was third, but then you know what? We're in the points.
Sure.
Things are going good.
Yep. It's just going to have to be who scores the best over a series of all of this. So seems like we're loading up the second match. Jump into it as soon as we can. And I think once we got the matches going here, then it's going to be a bit easier to get into them. But just kind of a review of what we have lined up. After this, we're going to be heading to the racetrack and going to Mario Kart, which I'm looking forward to. We're also going to be touching on Rocket League. So 2 car-focused games back-to-back, although they could not be more different, I gotta say.
So true.
And Call of Duty is going to wrap up tonight. Then tomorrow, you're not going to want to miss. We're going to have Smash, League of Legends, and Halo, which, oh my goodness, that if you want to talk about fighting for glory, there's
and I'm gonna get to work on making sure that graphic gets changed to be triannual.
The triannual. You definitely want to push this and see all this again in August, and then hopefully the holiday season. So
yes.
All right, we see some people in the lobby just waiting for everything to start here.
Great question in chat by Panda J Money. Doc, gonna play any Fortnite? I have been benched. I've been benched by our production to the desk. Otherwise, I'd be sweating it up out there. I don't need a partner. Let's just go 1v all the duos. I got you.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. But no, I've been benched. Thanks, Panda. I appreciate it.
Just a reminder that you probably wish that you didn't have to be reminded of.
Yeah. It's true. As we jump into this, Battle Bus probably be faced in a different direction. We're going to get some glorious Sax Panda.
Sure.
Or sorry, chicken sacks. Chicken sacks. Sacks chicken. And whoever
that's coming next Battle Pass. Watch out for it.
Yeah, Sacks Panda. As whoever eliminates Sax Panda will be the first team that we follow. So
yep.
Sax. I said did it again. Sax Panda. Yeah.
Well.
This is good.
Why don't we just see the Sax chicken here so we can know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Know that we're not just horribly mangling everything.
Yeah,
here.
Sax chicken will join us in a moment, without a doubt. The games though I think are gonna be interesting tonight. Pretty hotly contested.
I think we're also gonna have the chicken jump into kind of a more contested area right off the bat. We kind of jumped like right off to the side of the stage and.
Yep.
And we met up with Vagar, which was nice to see a Bronco, but everything kind of happened more central. So we'll kind of drop into a more central place so that once the spectator chicken, if you will, is eliminated, then we'll be able to see who's making the most moves.
And I would not be surprised to see the duo that we saw finish strong here active early.
Sure.
Although we saw a lot of moving and building and did not get a lot of combat. We had one duo eliminated within probably the first 2 minutes of the game, and then nothing until like minute 8 or 9.
Yep.
Yeah. So this will be fun to see.
Yeah, I gotta also say some of these names have been really good. I gotta give the shout out to Pickle Fork, who
Pickle Fork
I
in the arena with us tonight.
Yeah, is in the arena with us tonight. Just hope it lasts longer because I love that gamer tag.
Yeah, it's a great one. Yeah, so if you have a good gamer tag and you're in the arena, we're talking to you. Don't get
and you
gotta
love when those gamer tags are quirky and short. You know, you don't have the stereotypical capital X lowercase x underscore Shadow Wolf.
So if you want the Doc's keys to selecting a gamer tag,
and it's going to be important because you will be known as it around here.
First of all, 1 or 2 syllables max, right? You do not want to be slippery panda luncheon dog, right?
Yep.
That's original, but it's the worst. Second, it has to be something that you can communicate verbally. You can't try to get someone to spell it for you.
Sure.
Right? It has to be something you can spell. Gem is a great one, or Gem Mountain, right? It's got more syllables, but it can
also be shortened to Gem.
I can give it to you verbally.
Right.
All right. Here we go. Get ready to go.
Because when you're communicating, you need one of those things that you can just say 1 or 2 syllables really fast.
Correct.
Jem, we got someone behind us.
Exactly. And the third one is if you even have to open your mouth to explain what it means, you've chosen the wrong name. It does not matter. There's a fourth kind of hidden rule here, which in selecting a name, that the more grandiose it sounds, the more ridiculous you sound. You know, you want to be something else. Okay.
All right, we're heading over Shifty Shafts and going to be right over Tilted here too.
Watching
crossing
some folks
as well,
go.
and here we go, just right into the center.
All right, now look at the stretch pants and just the uniform worn by Chicken Sacks here.
It looks like he's actually thinking about dropping Tilted here.
Expect any moment when he hits the ground, so you drop him Tilted, find some very visible high ground and start playing that sax.
This is something that Epic Games keeps on doing. Is they're trying to find more ways to destroy Tilted, which
Yes,
is always
they
they keep building Tilted and then they keep finding ways to destroy it, which is
There we go.
all right. You can
Now-
also see some people dropping on the horizon there.
There we go. Checklist set up here. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Sax. Now you understand. You understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
We may have to make that the unofficial mascot of Team Go Green.
Sure.
And we'll get it reskinned and recolored so that it has the
There we
green.
go.
Oh, and who is going to get it?
Slamming Money.
Slamming Money.
Which a name like that, I think it might be on the Bankers team.
I think so. I think so. Okay, Slamming Money with the first elim, and then we're going to jump in with Lex Weeks and Slamming Money, and we're going to be following them along the way.
There he goes, just going to be grabbing up some locations. Now has all of Tilted to explore, so lots of treasure chests to uncover here. Move on here is this is just kind of what you were talking about, Doc. It's just kind of those ticks that you see that show a player has kind of played this for a while. They're reloading. They're constantly. They're never just running. They're always doing something. Right now, even if you don't find kind of the weapon that you want, you can always just get more ammo. Quick view here and head toward the treasure chest there and finds a legendary. He's gonna pick up that one. Be happy with it. Now we're going to head over to another team here that's actually in Greasy here. Going to be joining Sharp Panda, who's actually finding himself under fire here. Actually, it's his teammate, Yami Steven, quickly taken out. It's all down to Sharp Panda.
Oh, no.
Also see Big Neeks and X-Dragon here, also in Greasy Grove. So might try to leverage this with the 2-on-1.
Yeah, a yard sale right there on the ground. Always love to see a good yard sale. You know, the best, if you're going to go down, and you have a ton of items, which is the way to do it, I'm just going to say. Do it on the hillside where it just spreads out, and you know, you go down, you go into observer mode in the most dramatic way possible. That is a large animal coming to get it.
There he is.
Hey.
Just gonna quickly, well, it is in the hunting store, I gotta say,
Yeah,
so
sure.
it's a bit free to form.
Yeah, it's absolutely right.
See, they're getting you ready. It's like a simulation for the real world here. So.
Okay, down to 14 here. Checking the horizon before it opens this one. That's going to be a loud sound. Ooh, you want that splash there. Now we're going to jump in with another group here real quick. There we go. Now we're back to the winners of the last one.
Sure.
Which is
they've already found
Sebi.
themselves a legendary.
And Black Axis. That's going to be pretty good.
We're just going to try to farm all of this material right here. Sees a med pack off in the distance. Isn't going to quite pick that up there. Has to get up to this treasure chest here. Might just destroy it. No, he gets it. Yep, there's another med pack. And doesn't decide to make room for it quite yet.
Yeah, they're playing loudly, but when we talk about just be aware of where it's at, they are out fairly far, which I think is a good strategic location to drop. But then you got to get in, right? You got to get in pretty quick and make sure you got a travel plan. I don't see the team. Oh, there. Black Axis down on the ground a little bit to the left. Knows how to perform those jumps. That's one of the newest things in this new version of the game.
And is going to start up his own convoy and head up on the open road.
Oh, yeah. Rocking the tunes as well.
Unfortunately here, I don't think you have the clearance for this, so he's going to have to, you don't have a road, make one.
A lot of people don't comment on this, but this map, this part of the map, this lumber area is actually a call out to Cold War. To Warzone specifically. And I say Cold War, but I don't actually mean Cold War. Oh, looking for some enemies up in there. They're pretty clean.
Might look like it.
Yeah, the first version of Warzone came out had one that's almost in this exact configuration. So kind of fun. Black Axis and Sebi.
All of this lumber already above 600. This is how much material you need in the early game if you want to have a chance.
Okay, jump into another group. This is going to be Dragon and Big Neats.
Find Greasy Grove right now. The bird deciding to join us here. And meet up in the attic.
I'm pretty sure that Dragon and Big Neats were the second place team last time.
Okay.
Black Axis and Sebi were number 1, confirming that Vega.
They're also way behind on materials here.
They are.
It's going to take their frustrations out here on the bus stop. More build up. A little bit more brick. Really, it's more in the lumber that I think that they would need to bulk up on here.
Some of the Idaho Central fans learning that some of their teammates at work are a little bit aggressive, beating the snot out of garbage cans and rocks.
Sure. You wonder how this is going to be brought up at the next, work shift.
All right, back to Sebi and Black Axis. Yep.
Sniping position here. In fact, they're just gonna. They don't even want. Oh, they find themselves in the storm too. Quickly use the 2-on-1. The spray. I love it.
Absolutely gets it done there.
So frustrating. Okay, the storm's just gonna do the work.
Vega
take it.
And Riz go down there.
Can you even get to the? Yeah, the storm's still okay. It's gonna pick it. I like that. Not leaving your teammate behind.
No, you gotta hug your teammate.
I know. It's just that I'm supporting my teammate. I'm also just gonna chuck them off.
Hey, that was actually a really good fight for Vega and Riz, but unfortunately they go down. They go down as the 6th place finish in this one.
Bit of a fish fry going on right now. Another treasure chest.
Oh yeah, your teammate needs that. That's good. But they're starting to get a little bit smaller here.
They do have to be cognizant about that storm because it's way off in the distance.
Oh yeah,
so.
Look at that. Grabbing good data.
Oh, he sees someone.
Yes. Oh, that's.
Oh,
was that a bot?
Probably was.
Yeah, it was a bot. It didn't show up on the elimination feed. There they go.
The drop bounce pad.
Go up there. They cleared that area, or at least the front half of that area, and then go up and start chipping some more. I don't know in this small lobby play that you need to, to pull in as much as they do. Oh, of course, that was I'm such a noob. I forgot
Getting
that
the
was.
shields.
Yeah. There we go. Big case. What? They don't want that. But honestly, high rate of fire. High rate of fire is what you want here.
Yeah.
See if you can pick up the teammate.
I find himself that the handling is his greatest undoing here.
Yep. Drive much.
This is not an off-road car. So.
Coming in loud, coming in hot. They're
into
long
tilted.
Way to go.
Now they've got some pavement, but yeah, they gotta He had to really book it here.
Yeah, looking at the gas on this vehicle.
I like that, picking up the shield with the car.
We don't actually see the gas on here, do we?
No, I don't.
This could be dangerous. They are a long way out. If they don't have enough gas, I didn't see them put any gas in this.
Oh my goodness, they're under fire too.
Yep. And they're going to take this engagement. They're going to head up onto the hill, lose a little bit of speed to do it.
I think they have enough time though now. Whoa, they're going to build the wall here, and now starts very bored, just trying to get the shot with the shotgun.
Oh, and they can mod really well here.
Oh, see, this is why I left the game. Situations like this.
Oh, yeah.
These ice trust building situations aren't good for my heart rate.
No, mine either. I'm not any good at them. I just start button mashing, and then it's over. Oh, they got some gas in there. Oh, incoming. Not doing so
This
great.
isn't a good situation. Look at the storm here. I don't think they're going to have the time. They're probably just going to get taken out by the storm.
Now they got some health in there, and the health is going to drop fairly quick. This is third storm.
Oh my goodness! Still trying to find him, but he can't do it.
Down goes Sebi. This will make them, if they don't, if Black Axis doesn't pick up Sebi, and I don't think they will, gonna go on solo right now. There we go. Trying to get out. Probably being chased. We can't quite see behind.
Next week's also
they're right
bad
there.
damage. Watch out! Sneaky, sneaky. Now just gonna build under. Whoa! They're trying to get revenge. Swinging with the pickaxe, and it's gonna be the shotty that finally does it.
Yep, Slammin goes down. Lex Weeks goes down. And Black Axis is left. That was impressive.
That was. The next level thinking.
And who did I just say? Who did they just eliminate? I said him out loud.
Sebi?
No, Sebi's the eliminated teammate here for Black Axis.
Right. It was the other one.
Maybe production will tell us in here. Maybe it's on replay.
Maybe it is.
Maybe we've got replay. Yeah. We can find out who was eliminated. Okay, but there are only 5 left. That means there are 2 teams and Black Axis. You're gonna get your suit dirty, Black Axis. Slide on your knees like that. Your mother will not be happy.
Building up as much material as he can. Getting north of 400 on brick is not too bad.
No.
Better.
And you know what? Used a lot of that resource on the way. But I really like the kit setup here. The only thing I would like to see is a full health kit dropped for that 3 small splash.
Moving on here. Trying to get a view. Sees someone. Gets one dink. There's another. Just mowing down that shield.
The
now
teammate,
just health.
Drops him. Honestly, might have just stayed back there, but he's got to get in the ring anyway. Fairly soon. He's got 45 seconds. He might have been able to kind of hold it. Oh, I see what he's doing.
Trying to build.
That's the teammate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was great. Took out the lower wall right there. It's going to build and get up there.
His business here is going to try to just use the one-shot shotgun.
Oh, look at this build right up over the top. High position wins. I have the high ground, Anakin. And takes him out. Wow. Daddy-O and looks like T-Kiva. Hard to see.
Oh my goodness, so much. To the victor go the spoils.
Yes. That
we have another build here. It's just he's not getting any chance. But the thing is, he didn't take any damage last engagement. He's still at 200. 199 technically, but basically 200.
Basically 200.
Gonna jump down, take the only damage he's taken is from the drop.
Splash right back up. Chug jugs. Splash jugs. Okay. Building with brick now. That's what you like. Takes a little bit longer.
Thanks to that elimination, he's got all the materials he ever needs. Just gonna go right for it.
2v1 here. One hanging back. He's going to take him out. Dings him a little bit. Looking good. Can he get some... Pull that back out. There we go. Splash those jugs a little bit more. Only 1 splash jug remaining.
Where are they?
3 left. This is the final battle.
Yeah, I think it's 2v1. Oh, there they are. Oh, almost has him.
This was the LMG that he wanted from the start. Oh, takes
that's
a big
shot.
Yeah, down to 46 here. He's going to have to get some health in there. Build. but also get some help. They may try to come in here and just wreck these walls, or maybe not. He's outside the circle. Maybe they're not being that aggressive. You don't.
Oh no, they
over the
are.
top.
They indeed are.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to let him get full build and get health all the way back up. So you've got to keep him on the run. Earlier, it was doing a really nice job. Black Axis was.
Oh, he doesn't see him.
Oh, got out there. Nice. Guns. Skins equals wins, right?
Certainly looks that way. Sees him. He tries to rush him. Gets a dink there. I think that was about 60. Oh, misses the shotgun.
Yep. And try to build up top, and then takes his own down.
36 more.
Yep. Just need a few of those shots. Force him to stop being aggressive. That's what you need to do. You just need to take the aggression off. He's going to be underneath again.
Well, we're all out of the advanced materials. It's now all back down to wood here.
Peeks around. Oh, I thought he was going to drop straight down. He couldn't get up over the wall. Try. And he's going to just build here. Doesn't have any health. So this is it, unless he gets one of these guys.
Let's get a shot there. Trying to line up the shotgun, but
this is 1v1 now. We missed the other elimination. Okay. This is good stuff.
Now this is actually kind of dangerous. Oh! Gets him right in the back.
Oh!
And there's the final one. Mid-air, taking out X-Dragon. Back-to-back wins.
That was impressive. X-Dragon's team ends up second in this one. Black Axis and Sebi, although Sebi eliminated, take the win in Game 2. This sets up an amazing and exciting game, or Map 3, and I cannot wait to see it. And I know we'll do it after the break. But your thoughts on the performance there?
Well, you know, of all the 1v1s, that was definitely the most entertaining. It was just the game. People were trying to find out, where can I position myself?
Yep.
Where can I build so that I can find him in that unexpected position?
Yeah.
And it's also kind of a matter of time management. Is once they go, they built up so many shields. Once they take a little damage, they got to pause for shield.
Yeah.
So can the other team take advantage of that? Get them while they're shielding up.
What I thought was really interesting is Black Axis was really aggressive when it was still the 2v1 at the beginning of that fight. And they and Black Axis was was forcing them to use ammo, and he was just trading resource with it. Just kept building in front of it, and they kept trying to take it down. And eventually, the person with more resource wins over the person who has more ammo. And I think that may have played a part. We didn't see their kind of ammo loads at the end, but that's my guess.
All righty, well, we'll take another short break and be back with the conclusion of our fortnight. Then we'll move on to the other games we have lined up for tonight, so don't go away. We're just starting.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
A rogue virus. No jobs. Sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, Watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
We're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You're currently watching our coverage of the Broncos versus Bankers live event here. The Bankers are off to an incredible start here in Fortnite, looking like they are going to take the win here. And overall, that means kind of a tough night for the Broncos. Not really having the best performance, shall we say, in Fortnite. There's another live shot of the stage here. I'm your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, and unfortunately, it seems Doc has vacated the premises. Is actually, oh, dearie me, dearie me. It looks like he was given a few choice words and then a bit of encouragement to the Broncos there, but I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out. So overall, kind of got to be cruel to be kind.
You know what? We just need better performance.
We just need subpar.
We just need better performance. No, actually, they did a really nice job, and they're having fun. They have a very low number of skins, and that when I realized that, I was like,
oh my goodness, it's going to be one of those nights.
This is what I'm working with here.
Yeah, this is what you're working with.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just got the hand that you're dealt with.
Yes, 100% right. Oh man,
but it isn't like poker. You can't fold and get a new hand here.
No, you can't. We saw some great moments in the last. We saw Black Axis basically soloing versus two different duos at the end.
I mean that's the major target here.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a third-party thing. I don't know if we can get that sort of next-level strategy for the Broncos, but who knows? We're going to head into our third and, I believe, final game that we're going to see of Fortnite here. Yep. And before we get to that all-in crucial game and the Broncos' last chance to get some sort of comeback here, we're going to review Doc's keys to the game.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to have to modify this for our folks. Get some freaking skins. Yeah, you can't just have the default skin. Drop plan doesn't matter if you don't have good skins. Work your strategy doesn't matter if you don't have good skins. Right? Make sure that's your teammate's good skin, and beware of the rift. You don't want to die in it with a bad skin.
It's all brought to you by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. You can play to win cash and prizes, and I'm sure those prizes include some better skins.
Absolutely.
Through free and paid entry matches and tournaments, whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you to begin your competitive gaming journey. Sign up at dropingaming.com. So we're ready to head into the final match that we'll do a Fortnite. You don't want to go away after that because we have got so much more tonight after Fortnite. We got Mario Kart, Rocket League, and Call of Duty.
And that's the one. That's the one where there's a lot of history. I don't want to say there's bad blood, but the blood is not good.
Well, we have 7 games overall over these next 2, so there's not going to be the possibility for a tie here. So if overall we look over games, ICCU looks like they're going to be cruising toward their first win. We'll see if Broncos can't turn around one of the next ones. But now, maybe they can turn it around here. Maybe they can, despite their limited number of cosmetic options. We will believe in the Broncos. In the Broncos versus Bankers showdown, starting out of the night with Fortnite. As we head into our 3rd and final match, everyone's loading into the lobby here.
Yes. Now this will be really interesting. Oh,
here we go. And as always, we start out with our
segue. Oh, very nice. Yes. Our ambassador.
Yes.
The proceedings, Sax Chicken.
Yep.
If you're just joining us, you're going to figure out what Sax Chicken is all about. Dropping into the center of the map to really excite the crowd. 17 players in, so that'll be 8 teams.
8 teams. Which means basically if everyone was to spread out equally, you'd have a whole location to yourself. Basically, there's enough for everyone here.
It's true. If you're smart and you're watching the bus and you're watching the skies, you can prevent yourself from falling into trouble. With only 17 folks in this custom game, that's the way it's working.
Head down right towards Coney Crossroads here. I do believe I saw some other people landing here, so it shouldn't be too long before our chicken gets taken out.
Yeah.
Going to spectate.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to find if chicken gets a full refrain now that everybody understands the purpose. Oh, you missed the cone. You missed the cone.
Oh my goodness, that is.
There we go.
It's just.
This is. Now we can begin.
Okay.
Nope. Forgotten where the emote is.
Okay. There we go. with the ramp perpetually in front of us.
Oh my. Yep.
I mean, it's like you said, Doc. This is what you have to work with.
This is what we have to work with. And maybe they just want to torture us by nobody going after chicken sacks. If you're just joining us, a little bug tonight does not allow us to direct spectate. We've got to drop chicken sacks in the rotate. We've got
to the beat. I like it.
Yes,
keeping the tempo in line.
Okay. And as we listen to this wonderful refrain, let me kind of give a rundown of the points. Pickle Fork and Teammate are tied for 3rd with Vagar and Rise, but with 7 points. Alone in 2nd place is Dragon and Big Neats, and alone in 1st place with 20 points is Black Axis and Sevi. 20, 14, and 7 is how it breaks out after 2. Dragon and Big Neats, if they can flip the script on this and get themselves 10 points, they'll be in a great spot. And what they need is someone to step up and eliminate Black Axis and Sevi early for them to come out on top. But I think it is safe to call it at this point. This one's going to Team Go Green.
Doesn't really look like anyone has dropped into Tony Crossing right now.
Oh no.
Okay, I get that.
There we go. Eliminated by the Sentry. That's actually good to see. And we drop in with Lex Weeks and Slammin'.
Overall,
cool.
they haven't been really in the top tier that much. They're trying to find their right loadout.
They are. They're in a decent spot of the map. Teammate right in front. Oh, we got some. Did the teammate just open that?
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay, good. Okay.
I have some shields here.
Yeah, if I run into an area like that I think is open, and something has already been opened, I'm like, nope, and I turn around and run the other way.
Sure. Well, I really couldn't run the other way here because the storm is about to close in here.
Well, you could. You still could run the other way.
Sure, you could.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work.
Okay, so the skin observation right here is going with the John Wick, which is a good classic one. All right, I'm going to drop in with
okay, here's the champion.
Yeah. It is theirs to lose at this point.
Yep.
So
Nobody has a lineup here. Looks like an SMG, and
what would we say to cast or curse them?
I have no idea.
Like they cannot lose at this point.
Sure. They will be undefeated.
They might as well start spending their winnings. They're like, wait, what, winning? What's going on? And then you get clammy. I don't know. I don't know if there are internal prizings, if Panda J has secured a prizing budget for his team Go Green, if there are incentive programs, if there's a weight program for the Idaho Central team here, that could be the case.
So still looking for a few more weapons here for the loadout. Like I said, only has an SMG and one pump shotty, but overall might be able to find something else.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a launcher there.
Doesn't take the launcher. Interesting weapon choice here. Grabs a couple things to help. Again, I think those individual small chug jugs are the ones that can go by the wayside.
Yeah, have the emote game going while they gain some shields.
Strong. We should give them 1/4 point for that. Could come down.
Oh, and it's now showing. This is the. Now that's tempting fate right there.
Yeah, come on. Axis, let's see some Orange Justice. If you're listening and your game is strong, you probably don't have it equipped, but you got some good ones in.
This is the best driving I've seen.
No, it is not.
Let's way back over into town here.
Yeah, Sleepy Sound is the location. Now they're going to get out and shop a bit. Some people call it looting. That sounds pretty aggressive. Oh, truck.
Yep. Not going to go sentry quite right now.
No.
Overall, going for the gas.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe not. I thought they were, but.
Oh, maybe they picked somebody up. They heard somebody.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, they are going for the gas here.
Well, you know, when your co-pilot is fueling up, you got to run inside the store and pick up some snacks.
Sure. Hitting the open road.
That's right. Road trip.
What's your choice for gas station snack?
You know what? I like me some tasty Dots pretzels.
Oh, okay.
The Southwest is pretty unbeatable. I even tried some queso chicharrones, basically pork rinds, recently. Surprised. And they're taking a bounty? Oh no, they're going after Daddy-O. Oh, we haven't seen bounties thrown out yet.
No, not that they necessarily need it. And this is
2 cars.
This is one of those cars that is so modified that you start to ask questions about the owner's personal life right now. Because
yes, you do.
This is that chassis does not go with that type of car model.
It doesn't. All right. We do know we've got Pickle Fork on stage here, but Sebi and Daddy-O. Sorry, Sebi and Black Axis who we're following at the moment here. The Boise State team look like they're just kind of looting. We see them in the monitor down there. They are now mathematically eliminated from first place unless we were to play 100 games. And Black Axis, who's not going to play, but I just heard them take fire right there.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting because we haven't seen anyone be eliminated yet.
No, still 17 strong.
Oh, there goes the build. There is going to be just going right for it right here. Watch out!
Oh my goodness! Will there be any follow? He didn't get one of the. Oh, he didn't get an elimination.
Gonna be out of that car there. Yep.
Yamis Steven.
Trying to run here.
Yamis Steven.
Oh,
and
the accuracy.
Oh.
Now he knows the teammate has to go.
Yes.
Oh, he sees someone else here hiding out in the mine shafts.
Oh, they don't see him. He's going to slide in. Oh, takes the first one down. But gets himself in a better position. Teammate was real close. He was going to have to reload. That was the right decision. Somebody poached the bounty. That looked like Lex goes down this time. This is quite a combo. Oh.
I saw something in my peripheral vision.
Rockets incoming.
Gonna go back up on the shields here. Now go toward all of the loot.
Yard sale.
Oh, and running away, John Wick! Oh, he just gets dinked for 28.
Yep, it's gonna make him be a little less aggressive at this moment. Ooh, there's something.
Oh, that's a nice shotty there, but
I think that was a quarter rift there, or just a quick rift. In that jar, you can break it and shoot yourself up in the sky, but not going to waste a slot with that.
Now, technically, I'm just going to say this because I noticed something there. There was he's still going with the uncommon pump shotty, and I noticed.
Oh, Yamist even rebooted.
Uh-oh. That's a vehicle you did not want to go up against there.
No,
that looks very heavily armored.
All right, now I'm struggling to see where
is there someone on top of this hill? Or is that just an... Oh, no, the tree. Excuse me. I'm a little... Oh, my goodness. No. No, that doesn't look safe at all.
No, get behind the rocks.
Oh, trying to...
Nice shots there. Nice shot.
Still nice.
Does a lot of good damage. Gonna refuel here a little bit. Where is your teammate? Sebi and Axis not together here.
Oh, we see someone landing right there.
Is it your teammate? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, they have no idea. They don't know what to do. They're putting up some walls. He's just going to try to get the drop on him up from above here. He's just going to go for the fight right here. Almost gets it. It's gotten rid of all of his shields. Oh, now they have to fight. They got the storm pressure as well. And finds him. Slamming money.
Slamming. Sorry, eliminated.
And another one.
Team wipe. Yep, Lex Weeks and Slamming Money are added to a new role. They've been promoted to spectator.
Oh, and we still see this tank here.
Yep. Doing a little bit of
take some chip damage there.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Sebi together again, down to 10 here. Lots still going. So that means the BSU crew is in there. That means Dragon and Big Neats are still in there.
Picked up a good sniper rifle. Oh!
Whoa. Drop down
just
really,
barely
really
getting
low.
away with that.
Got to build and have a snack. And then hope Sebi, who's up the hill, is got you covered.
Okay, managed to heal back up. And oh my goodness, that storm placement. They've got to book it.
Yeah, they do. This is not a good storm combo for them. It is not a Team Go Green friendly. Oh, he takes more damage. Basically, all of the work that he did there. Oh,
dear. No, nothing to find there. And now you have to kind of ask is how are they going to play this out? Because this storm is going to move really fast over the other side of the field.
Don't know what utility Sebi has to get them out of here, but you got to kind of make sure that you're playing together. Peeking. Looking for it. They got their back against it right now. They've got a vehicle over there, so if they can create a decent escape route. Sometimes you build unnecessarily your great wall so that you can drive away without taking too much damage on your vehicle.
B is just going to slide down here without the vehicle.
Looks like they forgot about it, or maybe
Sebi is going to pick it up.
Just a little end around option here. Oh, there was the portal rift. They called it. They grabbed it and they're out of there. That was really smart, remembering that was with them on the hillside there. Grab that portal rift, shoots them up into the sky, and here they come. Where is the teammate though? We're following Black Axis. I don't see Sebi.
Oh, he's off to the side there. You can see him off to the left.
I don't see him on the mini map though. So he's late. Oh, he didn't get, no, it's a portal rift is a single.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's not too far away. I think he can still win. Oh, he's going to try to take out 2 on 1 with the shotty and takes out 1. Now he just needs the other. He is unstoppable here.
Sharp Panda goes down. Yamasteven goes down as well.
Wow. Just too good. I mean, what can you do?
Panda promoted to spectator. So, by mine, so that's, I think Daddio, Pickle Fork are still in there. We eliminated Slammin' and Lex, and Dragon and Big Nets, Vagar and Rise, I think are still in there. So we're looking at 4 total teams with 8 players.
We have another build battle here. Gonna try to go vertical here. Taking a lot of damage though from a third party. It looks like.
This could be a problem. This could be a problem. He's got to try to get his health up, but he's using the spring. He's getting, I like to think of that as axe or Old Days, Old Spice.
Oh, just barely.
19 health.
Look at that. That was Vagar actually trying to get him. Came with a 19 health.
Oh my goodness. Can they break it down fast enough? teammate starting to apply some pressure. He's going to put on his Axe body spray right there to get his health to go up there.
I don't know if he can get to Sebi here and revive him.
Sebi is down. No, Sebi, he'd have to get his card. And Sebi's been doing great, but you know what? I think Sebi is just baggage at this point.
Don't need him.
Oh.
Almost gets the shot he wanted there. It's face to face. Who has the spray and pray? I love it.
Vagar down, Rise down as well.
It looks like your pep top there didn't quite do it for Vagar.
Well, no, Vagar was,
he did better.
Vagar was still on the list there. Kobe in there, consoling them. It's not your season. It's not your season. Shop the yard sale right there. Get some bargains. Did he get Sebi? He did get Sebi's card. So he's going to reboot Sebi right here. And that's going to bring the in-game total to 6. And I think that is this duo, Dragon Big Nets, and I think Pickle Fork Daddy. I don't know if we can get a switch so we can see who that other group is. Sebi was rebooted.
Anonymous and Ambient Ether.
Oh, we haven't seen that.
No, we haven't seen these two at all.
Oh, they're using the tactical engagement, strategic engagement strategy, which includes a lot of crouching in bushes and not moving. We'll just call them Ether and Anonymous. And I just got to say, Anonymous, I have really always appreciated your poetry and your artwork. So, big fan.
Big fan. Well, kind of living up to their name, because since they aren't really engaging at all, no one even knows they're there anyway. So
you know what? That's part of the strategy.
In here, try to hop up.
I've always said never take a fair fight.
Oh my goodness, these spider webs. No, just get anywhere away from here, my goodness.
Nope. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I know. I mean,
and good job there, Ambient.
I am too haunted by video game spiders. You do not want to mess with video game spiders.
You don't. They're coming for you. Spoiler alert. They're coming for you.
It's not the worst storm eye for them. They're just kind of being a little stealthy here.
So
but his teammate Ambient Ether was taken out by.
Oh wow. By Black Axis.
Yep.
Black Axis is coming for you. Sorry to tell you, Anonymous.
Here's some fighting in the distance. Ooh, someone is using that fort to their advantage.
Yep.
Oh,
and that
you can't hide.
2 health. If you brush that leaf too much, you're in trouble. No health in the bag.
Just a few Hail Marys. And
Skin is strong, though, Anonymous. Oh,
I don't know. That is just, it's Sebi. But Black Axis has been eliminated.
Oh,
look at that.
Goodness.
It's all up to Sebi.
No cards remaining now. There is no reboot in there. So it is all up to Sebi. Oh, no, taking big hits.
A lot of damage. They've got the advantage in terms of verticality here.
Don't break the whole tree. Break the whole tree.
He did it. And
this will be interesting. So this is 4 left. 4 left. That means about to be 3 left.
Yeah,
so Black Axis is alive.
Oh, he is.
We just may have an issue with
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would have been surprised if Black Axis had been taken out.
Oh my
This 4.
Oh!
Does the teammate, where's the revenge here?
Sebi goes down.
Black Axis is in this build battle here. Yeah, it's...
Okay. Oh, red stormtrooper. Oh! Big fight. That's Black Axis. We recognize that white suit.
Oh, he drops it. X-Dragon takes the win.
Nice job, X-Dragon. Okay, so...
but I mean,
yeah.
Overall, it has to be Sebi and Black Axis that takes the win overall. With 2 wins in the first 2 rounds, and the top 2 finish in the 3rd.
Yep. That is going to put them over, but it is actually much closer than we think. We don't know who our third place is, but
the first game, very much in favor of ICCU.
Very much in favor. There will be a reckoning during the commercial break with our Broncos to see if they can come back and provide a little bit more in this Bankers versus Broncos event this weekend. Okay, so coming out on top, though, if we're going to pick our top three, Black Axis and Sebi with 27 points.
Yeah.
That's a first place, second place finish. So that gives them 10, 10, 7. Dragon and Big Neats, second, first. So that gives them 7, 7, 10. So 24 to Dragon and Big Nets, 27 to Black Axis Sebi for the internal office pool for those of you who are keeping score at home and playing the home game. So we're gonna now transition to the next game,
which is gonna be Mario Kart.
Yes!
You are not gonna want to miss this.
No,
I'm very excited for this. So we'll be right back. See if the Broncos can't stage a comeback, and be back with some racing action right after this.
Woo!
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
A rogue virus. No jobs. Sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
We're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now. Joke, I don't get it. Missed the call, but I guess I got the message. Usually I fall too hard, I'm addicted to pain. And if the world's on fire, I'll be swimming in flames, yeah. Cause I'm too impatient to wait for change. But no, I'm far from perfect. Oh, yeah. But I know I can make it work. I know I can make it work. Crazy, everybody knows my name, but I don't even know my name. Going insane, putting heavy on my brain, and I don't even know my name. It's a story about a ID crisis. Used to think my only future was the night shift. Brain on ADHD, autopilot. And through it all somehow I kept smiling. I can never find the right words to say. Only a handful of family ever sees my face. But I'm only human, don't we all make mistakes?
Hello and welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. I'm your host, Joan Glovely-Clock, joined by Vegar here, who just got done playing Fortnite, swapping him out for Jacob Jem Palmer, who is now down for our next game, which is Mario Kart. I'm super excited, and I hope you will join us all today for these races here. There's the players down on the couch. I'm really excited. The cup has not been yet selected, so let's talk some Mario Kart, right?
Yeah.
So, like, right off the bat, like, it's a frenetic, it's multiplayer. You have to worry about sort of those CPUs in your way. The items can throw a huge wrench into things, right?
Oh, yeah, the blue shell of doom. Everyone knows that situation where you're just about to cross the finish line and get hit by that, and then next thing you know, you're in 8th place.
And I think that's something that's really nice about those items, is that they give you some degree of strategy. For example, do you want to hang out in first place the entire race and like create a minefield for your opponents to try and drive through? Or do you want to hang back, maybe get some of those better power-ups? Because after all, the only thing that matters is that you're the one at the end of the finish line in the final lap.
Yeah, always have that strategic, I'm gonna be in 2nd place and just hold on.
Looks like race 1 is going to take place at Mario Kart Stadium. It's a pretty easy course with only 6 turns. You got a little anti-grav and a glider section as well. No hazards though. A classic from the Wii U days.
Now the question is, will we be seeing some Rainbow Road here?
Oh, I'd love to see some Rainbow Road. Notoriously difficult. But now it's time for Doc's keys to the game in Mario Kart. Use your drift speed boost, know your shortcuts, aim for double items, and know your blue shell dodges. This is brought to you by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming provides all sorts of courses. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. Well, that's going to be it for us. The players are already raring to go, revving their engines, and I, for one, am very excited to see some Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah. Any predictions for who they're going to play?
Well, I did get to see them going through character select. Personally, I really like to play Waluigi.
Oh, yes.
I mean, is he like the top tier character? I don't know. But he just is so hilarious to me that how can you not pick Waluigi? We do have a Waluigi's even in the signature car, and that's Metal Mario on the other side.
Yeah. You pick who is cool, not who is good. Whichever your favorite.
All right, already starting off in the back, but it looks like they're starting to pull ahead here. 3rd place for Waluigi, now going to pick up their first items of the stadium.
Hit by the banana pit.
Triple mushroom and mushroom, so he's going to fire off from the back. That triple mushroom is paying off. Sometimes you do want to hang back and just grab the better items as a result. Sometimes it's just
another
better
triple
items.
mushroom.
Now there we got a piranha plant there on the front. Already got the red shell going around the anti-grav curve. Coming up on the glider section here.
It's a double power here. Double mushrooms. Kind of like a triple mushroom.
shells in play. Keep an eye out for those. First lap is nearly complete.
Just firing off the green shells just to grab a coin here.
Not exactly the best power-up, but hey, a little extra speed never hurt. There goes the blue shell. Uh-oh, Waluigi, you better watch out.
Unfortunate. He gets another coin for their troubles.
Thankfully, though, that coin is going to allow for a little bit more speed. Going to catch up, maintain that first place position. Metal Mario in third place, trying to get ahead of that blue there, getting in his way.
Still got a whole lap to go after this. Still plenty of time for anything to happen.
It's a bob-omb left on the track. Doesn't look like it hit anybody.
Getting more of these coins. Oh, star power coming out.
Great use of that boost there in that first place position. Does have the mana there. Holding it behind you allows you to deflect a lot of the common projectiles that might knock you out of first place. Doesn't protect you from a blooper, however. That's going to make it a little difficult to see.
Yeah, it looks like that's not even going to matter as they maneuver these turns flawlessly.
Rider section now, picking up a few coins. There's that blue shell.
Another blue shell.
Thankfully, already in a really good position to play it off. So far ahead, Waluigi's going to take that first place position. Metal Mario, on the other hand, had a rough time of things. Fell all the way back into last place. Oh,
gets zapped.
With the golden mushroom too. That's unfortunate. It's going to finish just above last place.
Yeah, looking at that, quite the lead there by Gem on Waluigi.
You know, somehow Gem strikes me as a Waluigi player, you know? You know, he gets it. He gets the fun of Waluigi.
Oh,
he knows that it's Waluigi time every time.
Let's see, what will our next map be here? I'm still looking for that Rainbow Road.
I mean, Rainbow Road is not pretty common. Looks like it's going to be Shroom Ridge. It's a high difficulty stage with 11 turns. You got to keep an eye out on all those turns. It can be sometimes difficult to navigate. You don't want to fall off the trap. Also, watch out for traffic. This is a car-based stage, so you can expect vehicles to be running around into you. And I'm not talking about the other kart racers.
Okay, so you got to cross the traffic here. Oh boy, we'll have to see if everyone makes it across there flawlessly or if it'll set some people behind.
Yeah, and it's a classic Nintendo DS stage. One of my favorites as well. Shroom Ridge.
Look at all the Yoshis there. The Toad. Cheering everyone on. Yep.
And they're off.
Good starts. Oh wow, King Boo just instantly beating everyone out there.
Yeah, quite an acceleration from the King of the Boos. Looks like Waluigi's going to pull up. Red Shell, that's a good start.
Ooh, wow.
Use it to push King Boo further behind and secure a first place finish. Lots of vehicles to dodge here, as you can see.
Just bobbing and weaving between them.
Mario already showing a little bit of struggle. He's going to get shoved up from behind by King Boo, who's proving to be a very terrifying NPC in this game. We've got a bob-omb there hanging out in the back, or up on top with Waluigi.
Yeah, just hold it on to the ball. Don't have to throw it until you need it. There we go. Just tosses it out probably to get their power-ups here. Looks like,
ooh, the Mega Horn. So this is an important power-up. It's limited only to first place, and basically what it does, not only can you knock other drivers around with it, but you can shoot off the absolutely devastating blue horn, or blue shell. Doesn't work on that red shell though, apparently. It's going to still hold on to that horn, thankfully. It stays around for a little while.
So it's the one thing that can stop the blue shell?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Mario having a rough time there in 8th place. He's going to hit a shell, or a banana.
Oh, there's the blue shell, and they'll use the horn just to knock it away. Yep. Grab their coin while they're at it.
But that's only one blue shell, and it means sacrificing usually a lot of other power-ups in the process. It's going to accidentally run off course a little bit. Watch out for that traffic.
Oh, we got Bullet speeding by.
Gonna plow by Daisy.
Covering some lost ground there.
Ooh, the golden mushroom. Those are great on straightaways, but there's a lot of turns on this course. It can be hard to use it here.
it looks like getting a lot of value out of it though. And 3 more mushrooms there.
I don't know if that's going to be a catch of Waluigi. Having a hard time getting those turns in. Looks like Waluigi is going to take first place. Mario currently in 9th. There's a bullet bill coming up though. 10th, unfortunately. And the lightning bolt.
Oh no. Oh, and another bullet.
Yeah, that's the downside of being in last place, is that all of those big power-ups are located in that last place slot, higher in the RNG there.
Yeah, which is a good thing, because the last thing you want is the first place player to get one of the bullets and just zoom on by even more so.
Well, it's rough to be Luigi, but it's rougher to be Mario, having not placed well in either of those races. Waluigi already having a very sizable lead.
Yeah, there was quite the performance there. Pretty much just getting to the end, like you saw like King Boo, the AI one, just zoom ahead and it didn't even matter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the AI cheats. I'm pretty sure. No confirmation of that, of course. We can see the players down there. Neither of them seem to be very upset at the cheating AI, but are having a great time playing some Mario Kart. And really, who doesn't? Who doesn't have fun playing Mario Kart? You get your friends down and you race each other. The only game, you know, better for getting people together, I think, is something like
Mario Party.
I'm thinking Mario Party, but the problem with that one is that you lose friendships when you play Mario Party.
Yeah, it's you gain some, you lose some.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody has to play Waluigi, right? Everyone has to fight over Waluigi. We are going to go to Tick-Tock Clock from the Wii U. It's an easy track with 7 turns. We're going to have some gliding on it as well. Watch out for those pendulums swinging across the course. They can throw you out of the way.
Oh, look at that. A lot of just a straight road on this course. Like two big sections of turns and then just it's smooth sailing after that. Yeah,
and that's going to be great if you're the type of racer who isn't particularly good at the boost, or if you're likely to get a lot of mushrooms. That golden mushroom that we saw in the last course, that's really hard to control when you're on one of those twisting, turning courses. But on something like Tick-Tock Clock here, you have a lot of straightaways that you can really take advantage of with those speed items.
Go. Yep, and there goes King Boo again.
Dropping into first place. Looks like Waluigi's going to pop into second already, trying to establish that lead. Going to take a short cut across the clock. Not enough to get ahead of King Boo, but is very close. Could peg him with that red shell. Is going to, and shove him out of the way.
Looks like we're getting a coin and a banana here. Take what you can get.
And Mario doing a great job here at keeping pace with Waluigi, right on his tail here. Already showing the advantages of those flatter, straighter courses. Both of them are going to pick up some pretty good power-ups. Going to drop that Mega Horn just so he can use the red shell.
Wow, a lot going on in this map.
He's going to block with that banana, grab a coin, and continue on.
Looks like another banana. Oh, everyone gets zapped by the lightning now.
One thing I really like about this course is just the sheer variety of the driving surfaces. I like the spinning clock faces, that if they're timed right, you can use them as shortcuts. I really like the way that you can play alongside these turning cogs here, use them as speed ups. They can speed you up, slow you down, depending on which way they're turning and how you interact with them.
Yeah, it adds a lot of variation in a skill expression to this level.
Yeah, which it kind of desperately needs, given that it's such a straight course.
Yeah, even though there's these big straightaways, like they're not exactly.
He's going to get caught by that shell. Mario is falling into 7th place while we've been focusing on Waluigi, and that's a rough time being in 2nd place because you get every single power-up that was headed for 1st place.
Yeah, taking the brunt of it unintentionally.
He's going to pick up the stars, falls into the gearworks, going to try and catch up with the team. But Waluigi already on that final lap, already approaching the finish line very quickly.
Getting close to the edge there.
Danger. Luigi's going to sweep around him.
Oh,
Mario having a hard time picking up the speed he needs to compete with these other racers.
Let's speed up from that. That'll do it. Looks like Mario does have the speed boost now. Going to be able to go in at least secure 7th place.
Hey, it's a better showing than we saw in the previous 2 maps, the previous 2 races. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a win overall, even if he's still down in 11th place.
You know, sometimes, I mean, like any improvement's improvement, you know. So
you always got to learn and play to your strengths, play to what's working, find ways to circumvent things that you're struggling with. We saw the Mario struggling a whole lot and getting those turns, and so the straightaways are really useful. Speaking of turns, though, this one is the most turns yet. Neo Bowser City from the Nintendo 3DS is an extreme difficulty stage. 14 turns, anti-gravity, a